Hello everyone, I am here once again after a long time to make a video on aviation, and this time I have done a little bit of work as into how a cabin crew job I feel is the best job in the world. So let's start. Of course, everybody knows about the perks and the benefits and everything. I've spoken about it in my past videos, so do check that out. So I'm not going to talk about those typical advantages which everybody know about, but about the things that I feel makes it the best job in the world. First thing is the salary. Of course, everybody in the world knows that it is one of the most highest paying jobs in the world, provided after you get the job you pass the exams and everything with good marks. After that, you have the entire world on your doorstep as in you get rosters like that. And here I'm just talking about international cabin crew, okay? So the roster is like that, but you have to make sure that you have to keep your license valid, and for that you need to pass your exams or the yearly trainings and the trainings that you get with good marks. Okay, so now I've realized that the way a cabin crew travels, nobody else travels in the world like that. As an international cabin crew, we go to a particular destination more than 3 times, sometimes in a month. And in between those same nation, you do fly here and there to other beautiful destinations also. So I feel nobody else really travels like that in their life for work. And you might ask that even a captain or a pilot flies the same way. So here I have realized how a cabin crew's job is better than a pilot's job also. What I've realized is, in order to become a pilot, you need to invest a lot of your money to get that license, okay? And once you get into aviation, even if you do not like the work schedule or the rosters, you need to make sure that you work there for quite some time. But for a cabin crew, it's not like that. You get the job, of course, if you're skilled and you pass the exams and study well. You really don't have to invest, so you start earning from the very first month, and you can save it up properly while traveling around the whole world. And you can, if you do not like the rosters, or if you do not like the work schedule, of course you like the rosters because you're flying to different destinations, but if you do not like the kind of lifestyle that you have when it comes to routine, then you can decide to leave it sooner and start something of your own with the money that you've saved. But yes, you need to save the money that you're getting, because trust me, you are getting a lot of money. So if you waste that money everywhere and do not save, I think that's a stupid thing that you can do on your part. But if you've saved it, then you can leave if you do not like the work schedule or the routine that a cabin crew has, or the people in aviation have, the pilots and the cabin crew, and then start something of your own, which the pilots cannot do because they've invested so much beforehand that to think of resigning from such a job or start something of their own could be difficult, because it is difficult for a cabin crew also. So imagine for a pilot how difficult it would be when they've invested so much to get that license. So a cabin crew does not have that problem. Third is, I've seen a lot of challenges that job profiles have. A cabin crew does not have those problems. We get free tickets, I've spoken about it in my previous videos. So for us to travel anywhere in the world seems easy, because first of all we have visas for that particular destination, and to even obtain a visa for us is an easy task, and for them it's a little difficult. Now, why is it easy for us to obtain a visa is because the visa person or whosoever approves the visa, they know that I am a cabin crew and I've visited that place a lot of times and come back. So when they approve the visa, they put that into consideration as well. Whereas a normal person doing a high-end job would apply for the visa for the first time, and they have to undergo a lot of issues, because sometimes the visa doesn't get approved and this and that, because it is like that. It's very difficult for normal people to obtain a visa than a person working in the aviation, specifically cabin crew and pilots. So Even to travel, you get free tickets, you can travel. And imagine you're working and you're traveling around the whole world. So this feeling that I've realized that we get in layovers, that touristy feeling we get when we are on a vacation, we get that quite often in our job, because when we go to a new destination, or a destination we love, or a destination we don't even love, but then we are there in Europe. See, we have the liberty to like or dislike a destination because we are privileged enough to go there, right? So that's how I feel that it is one of the best jobs, because a normal person doing a high skill job, be it doctor, engineer, they cannot really plan a vacation and just go like that. They have the responsibilities for work, for everything, plus they have to pay for their own tickets. Yes, some companies do pay for their tickets, but not all the companies. So imagine, to plan a vacation is a big task for them, whereas for us it's like, what are we doing on the days of that's coming ahead of us? Shall we go to this place or that place? So imagine the luxury that you have. The other reason I feel is, for us, shopping is about destinations, right? Like, I have US, I'm gonna go and buy my phone over there. I have Barcelona, I'm gonna go and buy my clothes over there. I have Brazil, so I'm gonna go and buy my slippers from there, or I'm gonna buy my skincare from Korea. Only a cabin crew talks like that. Also, great luxury that you can have in your life, and I think all of us in our life should experience that luxury in order to understand the world better, because trust me, you do understand the world better. Whereas a person working in one city does not have that luxury. They have to buy the skincare from the same city, they have to do everything in the same city, and sometimes that gets boring also. And they do not have that liberty, right? They have to be in one place, and of course they have their own perks of working from home. Some companies have, but jobs have their own advantages and disadvantages. This is more about the advantages of the other jobs, which I'll be talking about in the future as well. But as far as the cabin crew is concerned, it feels great. And I've seen a lot of my engineer friends, I've seen in my previous company that a lot of engineers had left their job in order to become a cabin crew, because they knew the advantages of a cabin crew, that they get to see the world for free and get paid to see the world for free. So all these are the perks that I feel a cabin crew has. And for us, traveling is like nothing, right? Like, imagine in a week, tomorrow we are going to London, and after 2 days we are going to Switzerland, or after 3 days after that we are going to India. So imagine we travel like that, and we don't even we do feel tired. That's where we get the offs in between. But the fact that we travel like we are going to the other place in the same city is just mind-boggling. So you would ask me if I love my job so much, or if I love a job of a cabin crew so much, why did I leave the job of a cabin crew? Well, I do have great answers for that as well. But for that, you all need to subscribe to my channel. Without any subscribers, it's pointless to talk about all these important stuff in your life, right? So till that time, I would be talking about the different aspects of a cabin crew life. And I love this job. I am today because of this job, and that was my ambition forever, and I fulfilled my ambition, and I'm so happy where I am in my life today. And it's only because of what that job has given me and has taught me. And 80% of my individuality is because of that job, because I've seen the world. I know more about the world because of this job, and not because I visited that place just once, but a lot of times. That's when I think a cabin crew gets the advantage of actually knowing a job, and we can actually say that this place is like that and that place is like that. And that advantage only a cabin crew has, nobody else, I feel, because they just visit the place once and they kind of describe a place. But no, you need to travel to a place more than one time to describe it properly, which we have. I would be talking about different aspects of a cabin crew's life. However, anybody who's thinking of resigning or whatsoever, we know the reasons why we want to resign and everything. Nothing negative, it's just personal. I will talk about it, why I did, only if I hit 500, because trust me, there's no point of talking about it without any subscribers, like I said before. But I would love to talk about it and how it was, the changes that I saw, whether it is good for you if you are thinking of taking that decision, or if it's worth it or it's not worth. Why is it worth and why is it not worth if it is not, and who should think of resigning and who shouldn't. So I'll talk about it, but for that you need to subscribe to my channel and let me know that you're going to watch it. Anyway, this was it for today. If I think of some more advantages or the things I feel makes this job the best job in the world, I'll talk about it more. But yeah, thank you so much for being there and watching all my videos, and love you all. See you again in my next one. Do comment down below which topics do you want me to cover about a cabin cruise life. I do not really want to make videos on how to apply and this and that, because they have a lot of amazing videos already. I will do something of my own. That's why I touch all these topics which I feel is interesting. So do also let me know if you guys need to talk about some other topics that you want to know about a cabin cruise life. And see you all in the next one. Like my friends and all, they keep on asking me how was it there and how was it there and everything. It's an interesting job, you want to know, so I'll let you guys know about it.